Brennan and Shelby, in just a few minutes, you will publicly express your love and pledge yourself to each other for the rest of your life in the sacred covenant of marriage. In Genesis 2:7, the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. And after God created a perfect place for Adam to live, he quickly realized there was a problem. There was something missing in this man's life. He needed a good woman. Starting in Genesis 2:18, we read, "And the Lord God said, 'It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him.'" Verse 21 reads, "And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed the flesh in its place. The rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, 'This is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh.'" Marriage, as we can clearly see, is a sacred and holy institution, not to be entered into lightly.
Brennan David, I'm not marrying you because it's cute. I'm marrying you because it's hard. Marriage is so hard and it takes work. After seeing you put in the work over the last 7 years, I'm convinced you are God sent. Your relentless pursuit of love for me is the most breathtaking example of Jesus I've ever seen.
We have been through so much in 7 years. We have came together and gone our separate ways, always to come back to each other, with no doubt divine intervention. 1 Corinthians gives us an outline of love in the best way. The way God intended love to be, and the love that I will strive to give you every day for the rest of our lives.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brennan, you may kiss your bride.
You say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind, 'cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. It started when you said hello, just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met.
Shelby and Brennan, look around. Anytime you guys ever have a rough patch, because you will, these times will come. Go to these people. Turn to wisdom and God during those times, life will throw some rough stuff at you guys, guaranteed. During those times, you just have to lean on each other and focus on God, and you will make it through anything. I know it. I love you guys, and I'm so happy for you guys.
I'll just say this. Brennan's been there every time I needed him. And no doubt, if I had to pick the perfect guy for my sister, it'd be you. I've always thought of him as a brother, and that was legal. So, I never really needed to protect Shelby. But, I'm just glad that we finally found somebody and found a protector that you actually deserve.
I thank God you can read my mind.
Soak in this moment. When you look back, I want you to remember the faces in this crowd. Burn this exact moment into your mind. Wedding days go by so fast, so I want you to think of right now and the fact that we are all here because we love and support you and are here to help you succeed in your marriage. We love you so much. Cheers.
You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time, I'm just as nervous. Every time you